So tindini beru nina pero katukare. Tikere yom chwin beru kan kiri Kennedy Bobby. He is a public figure, a celeb. Eto, recently, Kennedy, you have not been around. And a lot of us, your friends, went on rampage. Personally, I could not rest because I used to talk to you on the phone almost every week. So, and then there went a dead time, like about 2 months. I may calm me down depending on bad.
Indeed.
So it's a great honor to be with you here today. Then I learned later that you went to hell and then you came back. So today we want to hear your story, and a lot of your friends are wondering what has happened to Kennedy Bobby. Where has he been?
Wow.
So please, briefly tell us.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Poyo nang adag dong.
Me tamopira.
Yom.
Tamuni kela wake bilobo. Bin nge story kiri kwena monu atiye.
That's right.
It's very true. Arranged for quite some time. Kakoba ron kubuni close to 3 months.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I was in hell. I was in total darkness. Man pinga chola me dano bedi yen. Ame peti ngeyo.
You took a lonely journey as a man to a difficult place.
Yeah.
And you are back.
Yeah, thank God.
Stronger, better.
I'm now back. I'm stronger.
Yes.
Than even before.
I agree.
Yeah.
So what happened? Because I learned, of course, a little bit earlier that you were sick, but there are people who want to know what went wrong and what was the nature of that sickness, what caused it, what triggered it. We would love to know, because I know you lost a brother.
Yeah.
And that was about the time that you also went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, the whole thing started when I lost a brother. Though I had been going through some PTSD.
Okay, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Agora me down but it got triggered. That's when I lost my brother.
Right.
Then I found myself tiaberu kide tamogo ame geek tamame agame repetie then
depression
tebino
and paranoia
paranoid ame kajo ken ni tianini no itike the sign me anxiety but tebiri yele keda mano about through a lot mono no water for 3 months kitana halena ko bikede cha however chawa ni don jame du shutika tare.
So let's go back a little bit to the demise of your brother, and I know this brother is not somebody that people didn't know.
Yeah.
Blackstone.
Yeah.
Blackstone was brutally killed, and we were all shocked to learn that he could be killed in such a very humiliating way to him and to the family.
Yeah.
And I know he was very close to you. So, Tomerani and I don't Kilidong stress, para mogodong attack a tooth. So that threw you into a dark place of depression, and then that depression caused a mental illness, right?
Yeah.
Because we learned that later on you went to a mental clinic, hospital.
Yeah, I went to a mental clinic in the hospital, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because bayad no kanadong tea so deep, too dark, too painful.
It was too painful.
Right.
Ka ngatuke no keneni atia koba. Ramo winyo ka winya kitu bad to myself. Nutiame ati ping totally. Ame condition na paramo ko binga tortenia.
Right.
Condition na manu ati ye aneno ba losing jami dushu in life. After when you mina anu jami dushu do peti adonyo in life. Ate
like giving up in life in general, yes.
Actually, I have friends no atamu do ni pedang dati keda motor kiken.
Imagine.
You could jamino no kelo tama po.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't care. Because depression, for those who don't know, depression is a very like acute depression. Pero kakanakada I don't know tiye. Omi upola jodong daro kwanyo katol. So there a lot of people are committing suicide now.
Me now I don't go to the state to no. But thank God ni atime tehona inangeo ni.
There was still something to live for.
There was still something to live for.
Right.
Yeah. Atakanyo pada tamuni mira wara tim ko jana but no dati condition no and no. No dati condition no and no.
I mean, no, you're giving up in life. Pretty much.
Pedu tigi noro ki kena pat kai to. In fact, chawa me to no do haneno batieri.
Ba no yin we do ken no ye.
Dan gina makwa ba yen akoni kati kitero kwa nyako. Like babe ko de pehoni. It's very true. Akwa ba.
Because I remember I met you. You were in a bad place. No, you're looking amazing.
Thank you.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Because where you were, even na do gugu da pay komi.
Yeah. When your energy. Apart energy appetite.
Better on the
Actually, yachakia bedu for 2 weeks. Me partia ni 2 weeks. Me partia chem. Tekilu jotemo diye no jogal bala.
Now let's move on, and then we'll come back and revisit some of those. Okay. I want later on, maybe towards the end, we should talk a little bit about PTSD.
Yeah.
And then we should talk about a little bit more about depression itself.
Yeah.
And then I want to look at tech.
Yeah, I believe.
Para you want to you can channel no kelo, you can no losing at all balayin, you can no comely.
Yeah.
I may take a look para me do it you. That I want to cover the money I don't know a better bet. Now you go from suicide. My own teenagers, they're committing suicide around the world. I don't know. So our world has changed. Me what I'm story in the end. Me bed story me I'm crowning mo hani message about. My work job okay and no coin. Personally, I've also been through a lot of dark places. Some of my stories, maybe I'll touch a bit also later. But let's move on to some of the specific experiences that you had during this time. You went through treatment. Tell us about that. You even went through prayers. You're like Komi.
Yeah.
What have you learned about friendship during this time?
Yeah.
They don't because I believe you had so many voices during this time. Voices from friends, voices from your own head. I know. So which are some of those voices which were useful and those which were not useful? Experience ni anywhere you can. The union we should learn from you. Let's start with treatment.
Okay. Treatment yachaki jo pobino neno balagina monutia timma mental illness.
Mental treatment. Yes.
Jo kene tamunu man ne biu beru chien beru ignoro yelo dano
na toro kero yar ko warutia wala teno ko ni ko do elo kan mate.
Yeah, that's why at first the long era ki the Lego but Kitamonu atia feeling kede. To be honest, me I'm a believer. But legamonu jotia lego. To my personal feeling, better by jotia legi with anamatia ngeyo komani.
Tell us about that. How was that?
Better by jotia legi komi, I'm eating you komi. I mean, jotia chokoni chatan go away. Oh, no, you are the real person. You find yourself a real person.
That's interesting.
Yeah. No, you.
Amado unity. Jotia koni. Chatan na meti kom daran tia lokis. Udah pe ini nyiga gini yo.
Iya, kau di mana di? Itu no unity ngai. Dah ngata metia choko. Those kind of things. No, that thing yo.
That's interesting.
So, enke kanu no.
So, pero your atia legoni, they cannot discern to tell the difference. Kadaroni, he possessed, when you daroni, he in the right mind is the person. So, they're already under the whim of casting a devil out of you.
Yeah.
And there was no devil.
There was no devil.
You only had a mental illness that needs counseling, that needs treatment.
Yeah.
Eto your doctor met the radio or any weird no tidangalete.
That's why after beru kiru water, beru close kiru water, abina neno kela loha piena no put you radio in keda. Water no petia radio.
So you're talking about the voices now?
Yeah.
The many voices you had.
Yeah. But muno pratia kobi achake ata them relating like do adwo ko treatment
right exactly
yeah about treatment after all those attempts to go through prayers and the rest the phone situation was just getting worse. They had to try the hospital that is Lira mental, they call it
is it a mental wing in the Lira Referral Hospital?
Yeah, it's attached to Lira Referral,
right
next to police there.
Right.
They had to try there. When I went, they had to put me on medicine, but yencha but yen attack. I mean, any comment of to itself.
Wow.
Any comment of to itself, because Machak Monyo, better me, yeah, Tiamo Kelo. Me I don't know appetite machine. No, the poti da hagal
okay.
Medical kede leba peg. Eyesight no da hokopati anena bo. No ping du tiu di dia.
Pedi jem gupu pe komi.
Yeah, jam du shu.
Nino da poi ko chama no nino da pe nino burte be loga.
Yeah.
No sleep.
At times I require money ya. Everything is not working. Then what is it?
So these are very strong, powerful medicine.
Yeah, they are very.
It knocks you down completely. From what I'm hearing.
Yeah, actually,
wow.
My brother, that's Frano Francis, and I do Tebirdi, yeah.
What is Chamoginoro?
Ramuti, Medkina Lego, putting oil can and no. But Tebedo, Monia, doing no. Until Nina Giki. Don't have to warn your men make kettle, Guinea, your side effects.
Side effects.
Men make a side effect, I'm on your time. For only 3 days.
Okay.
Etu no yat ya puro donga mira mwanya pola ta. But you really mwanya kame side effect anu adu ko fresh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So these medication actually work. They work, but they are powerful.
Yeah,
the strong. A man who made mixing, who made kind of get my bad.
Kanya kinyo machine. You have to be ready to accept any dream coming, whether bad.
Yes, nightmare.
Yeah.
They bring nightmares.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
I mean, you are met Ramadan, you could treatment me.
Yeah.
Baby, bara, Panadol.
Yeah, it's not like Panadol. The kind when you build a bed, and you wake up very good. But
So Yeni and Yeli, Quayane, Kelo, bad dreams,
bad dream. Yeah.
and then generally weekends you, but no get it here teach.
Not yet teach, but teach you know the pain. You cannot realize it's working.
You only feel the side
You only
effect.
feel the side effect.
Okay. Now that's wonderful to know about treatment. Now, what are some of those voices from friends? I even learned that you had a bunch of prophets of doom,
Of course.
and then advisors,
Yeah.
unsolicited advice. I may what to be o may tam nung tia poli kurikarno. I may take an attack. You are down and the wura ang theatre going, comment at Oleba. Boy store Mariko Burning at what to get you, okay, cop store.
Yeah. Oh, Jamaica team take it in. When you're going through a lot, there are many ways I may joy or many kede. I got a friend, Mono Nuatia team, my evening walk because it was part of my meditation.
Yes.
Chat your evening walk.
Karayate yeli manu miro. You have to take a walk.
Yeah. It even change my walking style. What bangata me tam TV.
Gupuda no pe.
Gupuda no petie koma. Chat dano cha nua you ni Bobby.
Kata ngai kom.
Bien coin do tia yeli
Iti matarachi. Ni kom iti matarachi. No.
No, atie pa maro ko wiatino no.
Or ignorant assumption.
I was sober.
Atatia come late. Ati treatment. He knew nothing about what you were going through. You see, this is a problem. He will overcome. Your TBI experiences are pop out. And before you can make an assumption or pass your judgment, learn. Be close to the people. Find out what is going on. Get to know them. But iti yati yeli.
Yeah.
Iti wariyo. Iti like ni miri chang. Ngado tia nyeri ni tia nyeri. Oh man, and come and tia rachaman. This is not okay.
Yeah.
And I think our people need to stop this. This ignorant assumptions. I'm paying you down at a passing judgment. You're wasting your time. And again, of course, people will always think whatever they want to think about you, and they will always talk whatever they want to talk. But none of your business. It should be none of your business. Let them talk. Again, we can come back to that later towards the end. Now, you had voices in your own head, you had voices from friends. Tell us about that. Which voices worked and which ones were detrimental?
Actually, let me start with friends because most of the experiences I got were mainly coming from friends. Yeah. Karamamoni yard when I tried taking these pills, things were not coming. I remember I've been a lot of in. In fact, but put party
No, I couldn't help it. I had traveled out of the country, then I came back and I was in Kampala. I go Yoshimi non-stop for 1 week.
Wow.
Memory.
But even now, I was not in control.
It was off, yeah.
Yeah. However, been a time through a friend.
Yes, that's how I finally got you.
Yeah. If you can't know and no, atabino lokedi ni no ya te realizing ni apart keriyat temo dok cheni kwa me yara kwa abesho
right
will bring me back to my normal position. And from that day, apoyoni abina dog pashu, atachakudu bedo. Tia temo, it was not coming, but I was trying. Anu petia donyo, tia temo te hona me diyu, jama yara temo timi. Ka gugoy yo warana shim pudingogi. Ata temo ni ko tem gugo shim ko ma mi kong things bin kita yacha.
Normal. It doesn't happen overnight, does it?
But unfortunately, kiona hanena kubini joke de hiti goy gishim. Alo. Bobi jini ane. Ule jini hiti lokaberia. People were surprised.
Right.
Because I don't know, some no petia believing. Ni unmudo around to my senses. They call him like body.
Normally checking on friends.
Checking, yeah.
Which actually should have been them calling you to check on you.
Yeah.
But again, you started to see the need to bridge the gaps, to reach out and to right. Now let's add some more on the voices.
Yeah. I want to go through all of them.
Right.
Then I started voice meditation, tebino.
The need for meditation.
Yeah.
Right.
Need for meditation, tebini kwana. Me, I check meditating myself. I control.
Like your mind, controlling your mind, your thinking.
My thinking.
Emotions. Right.
And the environment as well.
Right.
I gotta tell following. Kita hona dushu, kita mina tim kede. I also had voice from false prophet. Tinaneti kobukere.
Koberu kobere ngo wankuri.
Yo don't you get theories about Yo don't you get theories about Yo can then tia komunian ena jara tieni chake titidi na hechani mundu ya ballo
ni po chon
acha ko tamwa yara beri yakira jo amati
jo ne no kana po ko
na po
era ko pe po na po de ko ngol de jo da du po ba ini jo du po da era jo tie wo tie jo ngatu bi ko degree me po na ma tie papa
anu paneo no paniai ba kana ma pe yeni miani ang tutwali jo petia be
moment ko jo na lo da no
e caro che na temo tamu kitu
na ro because that is normal pero castigating in a manner especially during a time when you need comfort, you need positivity and friends, and then they come with this judgment. What is that? Mundu gonyo ni ngo gonyo ni wa humanity ngo tu dong ko yi wa polo wa ni lao kan polo ba ko jona me beru ura man anapoy myself I also went through a very dark time accident karma jo kana bi ni da hatal kita beru ura atinda ko
mano vera ko ana tu cha mwana machori kabu cha cho anu jotia ko anu jotia ko piwang yo eto ana enda mayani do haneno piwang dano we adopted ogallo
ni karamane jo ko eto dang ko ni no there has to be something more to it because anange ni lo ni kain puri kai ti quality be kan attack jo tenja kerja ama ni nana kerja ama ko bogani lo do ba don ti kan attack mata dan to ngo ka ya kan na to ngo da ka ko to ngo da ka wi ye ka ko ngo Lord, people do not do anything to help you.
Yeah.
We have had great people here. Lang kan na medano, beo kan na tek, nang dana rijo maro, nang teto agor gitu. Adi wiliele na jo te kilo. Modgi kede pote kuni. Kun kanu even just a quarter meja more I wiliele. Tero dano ni, like me surgery kame, surgery kede dakatal. Eto it's in our nature, Mekana no Kadana word can attack. Either you're judging them, you're able to woora, get a dog, get a right, get it. No, you're dying, you're an animal, which is not okay. It's not okay. And our story ni Miro me wa lesson loro. We cannot lose people. We cannot lose friends, great people with potential. Like you are a great man. You have friends around the world. And there are people who have not even reached out to you up to now. Maybe partly because they didn't know. But we'll talk about that also. The friends who reach out and the friends who just ignore and let you slide by to your grave. So, utimbalo wine kong dong. Kedi point organa share about life lessons in itself. I believe you learned many things
a lot
during this experience. Can you share with us some of them?
A lot. Actually, the first lesson that I've learned, I know only pay for everyone.
Yes.
Regardless
how rich, how poor,
richness,
how fluent you are.
Kita metikede. Pay pi ngator kiken.
Right.
Kedi chawa mere dan pe.
Peda ingeo.
Ano party ngayon ni aron belo kiti ko di chabe.
Bewe kan be ya ne.
Inurik pa ngayon. Ni team
But it happened suddenly like that.
Just from nowhere.
Ona ginajo mirunge eno.
Yeah.
Ni karidi ti aber. When you eating or any time, anyhow, you can go through a crisis.
Yeah. And this crisis, another lesson, I'm coming to another lesson.
Sure.
Mahodano individually.
Itigere keda piri.
Pedok mahimuna rio. Amengato te kanya kakari. Ibe
alone
as a person alone. Pedok tinga tora binu konyi meye yecho. Mekuni kode hepoka na kodo hakonyi kede tin kongi kode beda do will pie.
Wow.
No. Inibe ye komi. Situation no.
Kadu ti be ye kena do pack kamani iye yuningo. How do you overcome it?
Kaiti be ye keni ameti ye chape kitu enono. Kwan mena bera motia konyikede. Ametia kelli aloha nyotia kelli chao nyotia kelli winya be.
Then no go then stick to it. Stick to something that's working positive.
Karo dano bino no pe no bini come. Ngata menu mirichayeno.
Right.
So eto no yin enda miringo I deciding me kwanyo kede pe kwanyo tam gina medano akelo.
So a kong to be cliche, a kong ni itwamo you'll draw from within yourself.
Yes.
Positivity, energy, courage, defiance sometimes. Because I know the road that you took to the dark place of depression, you needed courage to walk out of it.
Yeah.
And we all need courage to face these demons. Because if you don't have courage, you exhibited a lot of courage during this time. What are some other lessons that you learned?
Another lesson I've learned is I would say no condition is permanent.
Yeah, I agree.
Akan iti bedo kede quiet, iti bedo kede peho. Jamila here.
Right.
Because kita monu ati kede cha, nen kita mati kede cha.
Tiara kita met. Kita report kede. Padahal kalau ada video ni mau yau, ada dong mau. Boleh lil orang ada dong. Kiana poya mana ini? Tia me peda du pore Bobby peda du peda me tapor bal jawa ando miragmi ka jungeni. You guys, you have bounced back in power, and you are very right to say that no condition is permanent. If things change, even the wildest of fire burns to its end. Tomorrow you have to watch the flames. Watch it burn. It will burn out. Better don't waste your energy trying to put out some fires. Money in another sense, of course. Siju ame very so committed and stressed and bothered to put out a fire. No, sometimes it's just wisdom. Just let it burn, and it will stop. I tell you though.
Yeah.
So I don't. No, do you have any other last points?
Another one, I've learned there are so many people who are dying in silence.
Tell me more about that.
Because time in a situation I'm on here. At that time, I never had any idea of what was happening,
or even what to do about it.
What to do about it.
Right.
Even Kiremeko Bidano was a problem. Because around Kobukiti and down to win you. But we yet no extent explaining your real situation. You can ending up medonly alia. Eka in the end, then you quag you for no.
Wow.
So there are many people outside Ametiko are dying in silence. Silently. Because they cannot explain about themselves.
And the world will not understand. Wow.
So many doctors can do it well.
Yes.
Pick up water again, pay water again.
Every cuts across everyone has a share of it.
Yeah.
Now, when you find yourself withdrawn, with pain, with stress, with depression, must you die alone and quietly? What should you do about it? I think you should talk to someone.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you had some good words, some hope that your engagement with other people brought you, instead of being quiet and withdrawn?
Yeah. According to the people I've engaged, most of them, like you, Frano Francis and the rest of other people, they were giving me good advice.
Is there bad advice also? Anyway.
I don't mean that the rest
bad advice, like
bad ones.
Bad advice like
but only that men na me bina me ramuti situation oko ena kongo na enoko
words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Right.
Kodi manu no advice no at times a kind of situation teening or angato do pera mo winyo at least bedding atoro ameromo kwanyo ginore bor.
Right. Confident.
At least have someone
Absolutely.
ameromo kwanyo ginore bor.
But don't contain it and just withdraw yourself alone.
Yeah.
And you know, may tackle issues of diego.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, don't pay around when you atoro kiken. Tamo kiken don't pay around kwanya nien. So mono do petik ano kiken. I don't know around when you tam you ginna me around loki. Ramo me you state you don't be kango was. Okay, in the end, you know, when you quote
just like that.
Yeah.
Now from here, I agree that mental illness is real.
It's very real.
And a lot of people are mentally ill today. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Of course, because
there are lots of people who are healed, but they don't know that they are healed.
Because tam TML tubal with your Paul, stress, depression. May jam or tell me we read to pay PM or peda di neno, a buru de bella loca. Kai show the war, he show in a state of chaos.
And then
your life is in chaos. And I know.
Ikeru girmokan, iworukai.
Yes, forgetfulness is also part of it. Your mind is not free, your mind is not clear.
To ngata meno peti yang you don't have no ginati normal. So it's not normal.
Because you lose the peace of mind, then you lose the memory, and then of course now tam tepong we teka. Ame tam cha da me ona ka to haramu goyu koyo.
To haramu goyo. Ano to habuchu goya. Mana me nuiting all you ni.
But you're not thinking.
Nuiting and no to one kitty. And to make calculating distance, and a year calculating ni gana ngolo you can to hati ya kucha binu kanene. Logo. Ramu ni calculating point mo de tuno ke yo to habinu the speed.
Wow.
Because I think in name TV dano. I make come one or two words pocket like only your zebra crossing your path zebra crossing.
But you
calculate.
And then you have that agility, agile.
Yeah.
You're quick, you're responsive, you are alert. At alertness, if you have a mental illness of whatever state, you will not be able to function normally because you've lost the peace of mind. I mean, most people are out there, they have lost peace of mind. And like I said, they can't even sleep. When they sleep, they wake up with a panic attack.
Yeah.
Hey, panic attack because there's something you're premeditating all the time. Mogo bale na mwa hatia tumi. Mogo banya pero banya.
Yeah.
Loan ne bolichap. Kede. Eno kena me bank. Ame dong pay buri boy tani. Ko ne man lo kidi jo na biro kokan.
Yeah.
Jo na biro. Pero. Temi yo karda de ti word. Kar de no banya turi. Pero abe turi pa. Agona chor lu yilu. Apa karkar wate kere kuni gak kitene. Mom take a look in the park. Paranoia and one of that feeling of insecurity. And then I wanted to copy your ticket and attack my attack. A lot of people are unemployed, a lot of people are sick, they cannot afford medicine. You know, Amedo ka tin mor complete, you checking, you ni mor complete. Iter kunu, chena da pe. Mum kelo po without.
Of course. Keredan dog, yo can dang back with the pehono. Make you don't better take because no pay to expecting in it. Tijo can dang better to change the duma. you better killing a party center, you can take it away that wrong.
Right.
I mean, no tia better time more. Kita mirongo, igwokede.
Dia paro, yo mena dia planning e qual cene.
Planning quello.
Che nga mo nga dia planning e mena ka no ko. Paranoia.
Cene bisete kello pudi gidi.
Come c'è?
So gini ati ane no ti.
It's cross-cutting. Overarching, yes.
Whether chan alonyo.
And then in families, in relationships, you know, the people who are in abusive relationships. Koketi, chuari, uni. Then you don't feel secure as a woman. Pian peda de ngeo ngoti atam, peda ngeo pena worry, peda ngeo peda na are keli cha peda ko bi chalon ye mari do. You know. And then of course then children also in families. We have a lot of child neglect now. Even in rich families, we call it affluent neglect. I mean, babysitters, nuti no jo ko. Jamu churong mateno iPad ngodu at parents are not there. And then these children grow up weak. They cannot handle stress. They cannot handle peer pressure. They cannot handle other challenges.
Yeah.
Because of social media, bullying. So it's everywhere, like you were saying. Karbela chan nang tidu na chunjo ko. Abero lonyo. Olonyo rang petian ini wo. Dia paro ni chir ni ama na medo ningo. Lono richia billion abong wencha. Achule ningo. Now, how do we live? And I believe, let's conclude with this. How do we live? How must we live life? How must we cultivate quality of life?
Atia temune noni what is doing at ha ichundano
Nang tu yai peke pola.
Dung megen what is yene no tamatini kati kitoro ame come rongo kwa yu kwoni abon tammo kita ngatoro cha timikede nyongo ngatoro cha tamiko
tamunyo kobikomi
nyongo ngatoro cha kobikomi noromo temutie kujama polora.
Wow, that's deep.
Because katimu kitunu egeo jama pol kienbeo tamu jama me ngatora bitimikomi tamu jama ngatora
tia kobunyo tia tammo. You have no control. You have no control of what people should think,
yes,
or even say, or even do against you.
Yeah.
So it should not be your issue, your big deal. Because then Jordan, Jordan hedang, ti pa hogi.
Yeah.
To get know other people become their business. And kana yeah why. Instead of them meaning their own business, o ta kwete mo yo ko gigin, jwa yo chan, kere na no ke na pire tek. Podo ti o extending womb gini ti bor. Ba raki ko pa jo kene.
Dama mi jamedo ti ba leto to you try to see no ni down ti akwo yo ko pi jo moro.
Wow.
Some people are staying in their relationship to keep the heart of other people, not them.
Wow.
Some people are forcing themselves. Me timu jamo ga me tia timu ka me yo muchunjo ka no ginye gi pe yo mi bedogi.
Hameda ti komni na hati jo mo ga meti relationships mo nyo ko keti marriage.
Yeah.
even if it's an abusive marriage.
Yeah.
Had to tia kanyo bien tia ko ningo otero limo ko yora. Onyo ni karaka ya oko. Joata maningo ye. Yo turwa ko bongo. Owarna ko bongo. Tebe ro kanyo lot. Keda chai, keda abuses kon gi polata.
Yes. Tia timere. Da ja pol to twa.
Kede jo mana me they keep up. Kau na no korri mo ti ule la beta mi re will korri ya. Peni pienti ami tu korri. Ta ni kai ru korri ya. Jo anenno. Eka jo te uru wie matak.
Te uru.
Kita ina kai kede.
Jo karo ke na kita mi un kire korri.
Awu dog den ni boli chap. Tau will korri. Aka mengo emi jo urwi unyo waro unyo toga unyo ngo ame gufu mere pepero no kita ni ko ke ni ko no jo we ho jalo ko jamni jo no biri kuch
yeah
ite yen ke gino ate tida me yin ti kere Peter tiene unyo tiye unyo wile pier me ni yom ni jo. Okay na. Iko ko peria ko katuka.
Ateni.
Yes sir.
Atia neno tia time up all to 12 and the main cause of Germany and Joshua Paul there. And then me tia ya kan no no. Thing authority what amor bi cheka. Ni en permit tien rom. Pien kai tien romo. Ameti would burro ke daho wore cha checking take up burro iberi wore cha dushin tekini no rom cho no no daho de
Ada nyo gua kepala mor kagak no cho bege go we like
ko ngata do peti secure gitu no
me pero burro heyo de
ko di da
ture ke kuch
pero burro yo ture ke kuch
monen pueden ko mental illness achelo wana tu pa be which is real. I mean, mental illness, first of all, mirror treatment, from what I've learned from you.
Yeah.
Tell me to some practices, some positive practices. Meditation is one of them.
Yeah.
And also self-care. Take care of yourself, do exercises. Try to eat well and try to fill your mind with positivity. No matter how many yo walong yo ka enu dong itika kanora me we petian yang eda wan di ba ye ni ba.
Can you take
try to fall in love with nature also. Take a walk in the forest. Wake up in the morning and listen to the birds singing. It will restore that. Smell the flowers, you know, and take a walk. But also try to be alone with yourself. And crowd living, and I want to company and another take a joke and a pecho. Living in the crowd, living by what the crowd is thinking. That's what we call the herds mentality. You know, people tend to be in their different herds. You know, I mean, the herds will control you. The herds will tell you what to do. They will put some principles which they think work, but they do not work. As a man, you have to learn to live alone a lot of times, and you must learn to withdraw yourself from the crowd, you know, and then recalibrate your brain, rethink many things, reflect in life. I'm not very useful. Whatever condition you are, maybe you're in just physical illness or, you know, mental illness, you know, emotional disturbances, more can tech, learn to pull yourself out and be alone and count your blessings. Be grateful for life. I mean, take it. Maran mo mota woti kwenye temi positivity. Nyuti ginore mironi he made no knock like your friends from around the world and within the country, they should learn now that you are back. Ole duogo ko le yom yetia yom kedong plans og yemo kedong adon do ama mani chani mirangeoni. We have Kennedy Bobby Entertainment, which has thousands and thousands of followership around the world and many great things. You went back to your job in Gulu, and you've picked that up very well, and a lot of people don't know that you are even a lawyer. They don't know that. And the tea got a money. So people see you and assume they don't know you. They don't know who you are, and they will make judgments. They will impose opinion. But I know that you have friends. So please tell them what's happening. What's now from here going forward? What's exciting?
Wow, Eddie, I'm so grateful. Chanya Matia Loki. I'm back to my normal senses.
Yes.
Jami Dushu. Jamiwa kituna hayar running kede as Kennedy Bobby Entertainment. Bino meda kede running. Monu mirami jodu chameti yoko up. In fact, there are still more. Amedok amedeye. Akarona hakita yati yoko.
Indeed.
Mewe piano ni karo kene period da menu beru keni jo kene nuti are expecting Jama Paul.
Yes.
So we are going to double. Mewe kini kanu enono enuong
content lao can make what is happening in the tourism, in the culture, and major events. You've always covered. When I was out of the country, I used to learn a lot through Kennedy Bobby Entertainment.
Wow.
Yes. I used to know what is going on back home.
That's our pleasure.
Yeah, no. And I believe there are people who resonate with my view. Kennedy Bobby Entertainment, meda, bridging the media gap.
That would be our great pleasure.
Yes.
Kedang iya dua watch. Botu warre.
Yes.
Tutwa le borina.
Ana poya. Ana poyi. It's okay.
Yelle wuni koma mateng. Yelle wuni koma. Can you petit no di company Bobby, please? Go and eat tin we cham Guinea. Karo kena pera no ga nui chwala chendo koni agora che.
Ni tin mi chapa mala kwang. Ni mi chapa raj.
But kanya wunu mateng.
That's what we should do for friends.
Yeah. Eno mio tidwogo kitamati kidini mendoka cher kede. Frano Francis.
Yes, I know.
Ando no tu bedo kara chielno.
Yes.
Ando no petia teach. Owe hotishu ko.
To take care of you. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So mane no mia.
Mero poa matek.
However, joke no ken itaya me pobedo ke kare mengeyo. Ageni kaun wingeo at least unwe bedo ke da kape chuny. Nyo personally eto baloro petie. Poa yateha.
Yes,
indeed. Jamidushu put binu word kitamiro word kede. Gina pia teko biru kwa.
Yes.
Ame
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Welcome back to life and to great things. I know greatness awaits. It's been a wonderful opportunity to have you here.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.